Let's try and do a run. So hopefully we do not meet Reiner again in the hallway here. Maybe we do, but it would be preferable to not meet him here and to not have to get around him somehow. And this part. Hey, he's nowhere to be seen. And now he just comes for me? No. No, he's nowhere to be seen. He's not here at the moment. So we just have to look out for him once when we come back from the service panel stuff and the pistol quest, I believe. Let's see how this goes. Yes, we already know that. And I also lowered the, I tweaked the settings a little bit, the DOSBox settings for this GOG release. And I lowered the mouse sensitivity, so I think it should be easier to input numbers now. And maybe a lot faster, but I don't know. Please, please, that's too slow. That's probably too slow. Yes, so close, so close. I got almost through that door. Now I have to wait a little bit. But that's not too hard, not too big of a problem. If the robot would decide to open the door for me, thank you very much. And then we can just run to the other room with the cabinet and get through the communication room or something. I'm not sure. No, that's not gonna work. This, however, does work, and then we have to go in here and input a number again. So let's do that, and let's be careful here not to mess up. That was pretty nice. That was actually the easiest and most efficient way, I believe, to input exactly that number. Let's see. Whoop, whoop. Over here, do that, and that goes over here, and then we are good to go. Okay, that was not too bad. Oops, that was scary. Don't know what happened there, but I should decide on which direction I want to go. But anyway, I have to go down and out of this room. This is Colonel Priver, I believe. Colonel Priver is also the one I will have a little discussion at the end of the game, the very end of the game. We will see this guy again. He wants to convince me to stop my evil doing, which is to try to convince the people that this planet is not harmful and we should take care of it and not exploit it and destroy the environment. Also, it also counts for people on planet Earth, I believe. Do not destroy the environment. Take care of your planet, because you only have that one, single one, to live on. So the same counts for this world, Albion. Well, anyway, we have to get back to this room where we find these little additional bullets that we need in order to fight bosses. Now we have to take care and watch out for Reiner to not run into him. But he's not here. Okay, he's here. That was very nice. And now he follows us, but that is not a problem at all. Got our first announcement. That was very fast, I believe. And yes, that's Inspector Beagle's room, I already know that. And we can take some additional bullets and we are good to go. Turn around, please. Turn around. Turn around. Ah, here we go. Here we go. So, let's prepare some tea. Real quick. Okay. That was just in time. Very good. That was no gold, so I got a run where I was faster. And a split. Don't know how I did that, but anyway. Nice and chill. Nice and relaxed stuff here. Not anymore. We got some problems on board. Lost communication to the Toronto, to the good old mothership, and crashing on to the planet's surface, which obviously has an atmosphere full of oxygen, or with a certain saturation of oxygen, and that turns the shuttle into a big explosion, and yeah, everything explodes and is disrupted. And we got a dream again. Very nice. Yes, that dream again. What is happening? There is a strange looking creature coming for us with a not very delicious potion that we have to drink. Medicine. But obviously that helps, so we can get out of bed, or Tom can get out of bed after 1 month. So he has to lie there and heal, because he got pretty injured. Rainer not so much. He manages to learn the language, at least the basics of the language, and they improve over time. And so it turns out that we are about to, or finally restored to a state where we can leave this place and the bed and this place as well, and we can finally solve our first quest, which is chasing a murderer around. Oh, come on, scroll the text, skip the text. Sometimes you just have to hold one button, just one key on the keyboard, doesn't matter which one, or the mouse button, and sometimes you have to repress the button for the text in order to scroll. Okay, the leader of the Southwind clan, people that picked us up. We have to be very rude here, have to ask why did you do that, we do not trust you at all and stuff. And then we have to do some little shopping. First we have to talk to the president of the council here, the leader of these people, woman named Janis, or Yanis, I don't know. She just gives us some gold because we have been kicked out of this guild house, the Hunters Guild. And then we can roam around freely in the city, also actually on the continent itself, which is not recommended because the monsters are a little bit stronger than you would expect. So now we have to wait here a little bit. Just some 24 hours and 24 hours again and 24 hours again and some additional 11 hours should work, and now the shop is open. Now we can buy this chest, or the contents of this chest, which is very nice that we do not actually have to pay anything for it, because there's a glitch that allows us with our 35 gold to just open that chest that normally would cost about 45 gold. But anyway, we managed to buy that. We buy that, a couple of torches, and one lockpick. That's very crucial that we do that. And we can exit. We've done the shopping, and we have to wait here for the time to proceed until we get this announcement. And now we got a little cutscene. Music is freaking out. There's something happening. Obviously and surprisingly, there's a human being here murdering people, shooting down people. Well, that's not a coincidence. It turns out that this is a hired murderer, hired from a clan of assassins, or a cult of assassins, and we have to find that out, basically. What happened here, why this person had to die. There's a reason for that. A very good reason, actually, I believe. Oh, I wanted to take off my socks, I just remembered. Sorry about that. I have to. There's a reason behind that. So I want to do that, and I have to. I have to do a speed run. Stop. Stop taking care of your feet. I have to do that. I'm sorry. Because I have some wound on my foot, and I want to let it dry. That is way too much information for you. I'm very sorry, but I had to do that. Okay, now it feels better. I really need to heal this. So let's see. Also, I got icons for all the splits now, which is basically a good thing, I believe, because it brings some color in this timer thing. A lot of color and pictures. Also, these pictures should make these icons should make sense in terms of the splits itself, but I don't know. The lockpick icon on shopping split is obviously just a reminder that I have to buy a lockpick, in case I forget. I did one run where I forgot to buy a pickaxe, which is pretty bad. Turns out that you cannot... Yes, you cannot finish the run, I believe. I do not know, in this one dungeon where you need the pickaxe, there's only one occasion, by the way, where you do that. Do need. Oh, I forgot. I should just have done that, and then I can do that, and then I have to return Bradius' dagger. Also, in OBS it looks a little bit different than on my TV. I think the brightness on my TV is a little bit strange. The brightness setting is a little bit off, I believe. It's way too bright, but that helps a lot when you are wandering around a continent. Oh, I do not want to go into the jungle. Thank you. This brightness setting helps when you turn up the brightness. It helps a lot when you're wandering around the continent in nighttime, when it's dark. Because in a normal setting you would not be able to see anything. And I also have to remind myself to do that. Switch battle positions, everything in the back row, everyone. Now I have to attack this creature. I have to attack this creature. Mouse. Adjusting the mouse sensitivity was not really helpful, I believe. It's still very fast. Just no, you get it, and you are also the leader now. Take care. And don't do anything wrong. You have to use torches. You have to run around this stupid dungeon. Stupid in terms of you get stuck everywhere here. You cannot really rely on your movement skills. Oh no, I wanted to not touch a creature and I got lost. Okay, now I'm back on track, I believe. No, I got lost. I got lost. Okay, this takes a little of time now to figure out where to go. That's stupid. I could just reset, because that was very stupid, but no, I don't want to. Let's try and do that anyway. So, let's see, we have to do that, we have to do that, basically. Oh yeah, that's right. As you can see, it's very hard to get around these corners and edges. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm getting better in this. And yes, we already know that. This is something you cannot believe, but it turns out that this touching this pillar of light actually increases our speed status or attributes. Unfortunately, only for these 3 people here. So you can spare that for later. You can come here later. Oh no, that's not good. Okay. This is not good. Now I have to do that because no, not quite. Here we are. Okay, I can do that. Let me see. This run is starting to be strange. It starts to be very strange. Let's see. Maybe I should just reset because I already messed up a lot here. Well, now I have to do this. This is such a time waste right now. Now I have to do that, and now I have to go in here, but I do a safety save before that, because this can go pretty wrong if you get stuck. Ah, he got lucky, okay. Okay, that also works. Basically, nice. Now I want Tom to lead the party. There's a reason for that. Very, very good reason. I want to go here and over here and over here. Goodness. Okay, this is something I have to do. I have to manipulate the structure and attack it. You can only do that when you touch it with a human being. If you touch it with Dre, everything is okay. You can talk to that thing, but if you do that, you get this dagger. And we are done here. So let's get out. And we have to kill the structure to basically kill everything in here, because this structure is the source of all life in here, in this building or cave. And if we kill it, everything will be dead. And this makes running out a lot easier if it weren't for these stupid edges and corners. Please. Get me out of here. Come on. Oh, come on. Get me out of here. Yes, there it is. Okay, thank goodness. Now I have to get lucky. Yes. Also, Tom is very low on hit points right now, because of the because he touched this structure that also inflicts some status ailment on him, which is intoxication. So he's now intoxicated, but luckily enough that doesn't do anything harmful. So I do not really know what the effect on that is. I'm not very sure. I do not have any clue, actually. Well, it turns out that it does not affect the run in any negative way. So let's just ignore that, I believe. So now we can do some little, I wouldn't say shopping trip, because we do not buy anything, we only sell something. But before we can sell something, we have to steal it. And this is what we do. We steal some stuff from the shopkeeper without getting any penalty or something. We just do that. Because we need a lot of money later in the game, because we want to buy some nice spell scrolls. Can you just stay here? Here. Okay, this person is actually a merchant, but we have to remind him about that. Oh yeah, I am merchant. Do you have anything? Yes. You cannot buy anything from him. You can only buy stuff back, basically. So he's only here for buying stuff from you. And it's also a good thing, because he pays a lot of money. Even way more than the other merchants in this town. So you're happy to find out that he takes your stuff, basically. Gives you a lot of money, and we will have quite a lot of money. And now we have to show that dagger to a person that is involved in this whole murder and crime scene. Which is this person? Nope. But they look the same. He really is here somewhere. This is not the right one. Sometimes he's running around here, sometimes he's in this room, as he is now. Okay, that's completely random. But you have to search for him and then you have to find him. Also I have to flee. He attacks me basically, and well, we do not want to fight him, so we just flee from the battle. Everything's nice. And they discuss a little bit why he did that, why he was involved in that murder. And the reason for that is he was actually the person who hired that murderer and hired that assassin. But not just to... It's also not just a coincidence. He did that on the... Actually, because it was the wish of Akir, which is the person who died. So he did that on purpose. Losing time. Why is that? But that shouldn't be too much. That should not mean too much. This little time loss. We could save time when RNG is on our side. And also if I do not do stupid stuff later in the game. Oh, I do. I'm actually saving time. Okay, everything is nice. Anyway, that was the last run. This is my PB. I want to compare with the PB. I'm sorry about that. That was the wrong comparison. Now everything is right. So that looks a lot better. I'm happy with that. Still a gold. Quite a lot. And I lost time in the former building, but not too much, obviously. It doesn't affect the run too much. In a bad way. So, we are on the next continent, and we have to buy some spell scrolls before we do anything else. That's the first thing. You're actually supposed to go to the king of this village, who's named Thanos, or Chanos. And he has some quest for you. He has some quest, some task that you have to do. He is the one who can give you a permission to continue your journey to the next continent. The reason why we want to do that is we want to find our mothership, the Toronto, because Tom was lying in bed, or had to stay in bed for 1 month, and that's a lot of time. So the Toronto, there were two options. Either they want to search for them because they recognized that they had some crash landing on the planet, and the other option is they just proceed with their plan to farm minerals and resources from the planet and landing somewhere on the planet and just do that. And Tom basically wants to get back to his people to warn them, no, not to warn them, but to convince them to not do anything harmful to the planet while farming minerals and stuff. And it turns out that this is a very hard task. But we still believe we can do that, so we want to try to find the Toronto. And in order to do that, we just ask around here, and it turns out that the Toronto did not land on this continent, but maybe on the next one, which is the main continent. So there are also a lot of people living there, so someone should have seen something, maybe. There's a high chance that we find someone who could actually tell us something about the event that this, well, mothership landing on the planet should have done. That was a very stupid sentence, but forgive me. I will do that. I want to do this. I have to buy some spell scrolls, as I said. One of these, some of these, and also some of these. Yes, that's right. Okay, all of that. And no, we cannot do anything here. We have to skip that, and we are done with buying scrolls. How did I get a gold there? That was not very fast. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go down. Let's continue. Yes. Now we have to kill everything again, or everyone again. This is basically something that takes, or that occurs a lot in this run. Killing people, killing your own people. True got pretty lucky here. Okay, I do not want him to survive that often. So we still have to kill other people, like this one, and then we have to be... do not want to kill that one, we have to survive that. So Zira has to survive. I do not get attacked. No, I get attacked. Come on. Oops. I almost died there. You can take this lever without getting attacked, I believe. But anyway, doesn't matter. No, no. Use the item, repair the lever to bring down that wall and light up a torch. Here, no examination needed. I know that this is a torch. And I need to do that, basically. Pulling some levers and also trying to run through this room without getting touched by a flame. Running over here. Here we go. Running through this room, running over here, and making it all the way over here. Now we have to wait for them to come here, because otherwise you will not be able to get around them, because they will make you stuck in the hallway. And now we have to deal with RNG. First time RNG. Let's try and do that. 2, 3, 4. I have to wait. 5, 6, 7, 8. Run away, please. Oh, goodness. That was good. Okay. We survived that. Pretty cool. That's a huge time save, I believe. Because once you touch these flames at least once, at least for a short amount of time, you will die. I have to do that. I can just do that and run away. Oh no, another encounter. You can make it without getting another encounter here, but anyway. So as you can see, these monsters always have a little time when they touched you. They have a little cooldown, so that you can escape if you really want to. Also another save file, because we have to deal with flames again. There will be a lot more of these occasions where we have to deal with flames and do save files because we are scared. So that was quite fast, I believe. Yes, it feels quite fast now. And now I got stuck. Did I say anything about fast? Well, yeah. Let's kill our first demon, shall we? This is the first enemy that we actually kill with banished demons. That's the reason why we bought all these spell scrolls. Because we need them to kill demons very fast, because they cannot, oopsie, they cannot survive that, they cannot deflect that spell. Only the strong ones, which are, which we will see very shortly. These are the ones we cannot kill with these spell scrolls, unfortunately. But we have to kill other ones, because there are encounters like these. We have to kill 4 of them. And from all the other ones we have to flee, basically. And this turns out to be the only way to get Zira to a certain level at a certain point of the game. Come on, attack me. That's number 2. Luckily enough, these monsters always move 1 row forward, and we can just use the spell on this very row. Because you cannot just use a spell on an enemy there and hit that enemy. I already did that, I believe. Already did that corner here. You cannot just do that because as soon as the enemy moves, you have to deal with that, and you have to reselect the enemy. So if you use a spell that only hits one enemy, the enemy has to stay in that place. Otherwise you would not hit the enemy. So where is the thing that I forgot to press? Where's the floor plate that I forgot to press? Can we just find that? You're not the right one. Also I have to search for the animal that I forgot. I think it's somewhere over here. Isn't it here or something? Ah, here it is. Here you are. This is also a very big problem and part of this run, that you have to search for these enemies. You have to kill 4 of them and reach level 8. And now we have to find the last... Ah, here it is. Okay. Now we're done here and we can leave this place. Very nice. Okay, that was probably not very fast, and this was stupid. This was very stupid. Now we have to make sure to find our way back, I believe. How do I do that? My goodness. Yes, I know that. I have to go, I have to go, I have to go. This run is over, I think. I have to reload, I believe. It'd be faster to just reload the game. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Okay, this run is over, I believe. I should just reload, I believe. Because I cannot do anything here. I'm stuck. I have to load the game. I start over. This does not make any sense.